Hi there, this is Larry coming to you with another Christ United Methodist Church video devotion. You know Christmas is coming. It's getting close. Are you ready? Well, maybe you're rushing around trying to get ready, and well, maybe you don't need to rush around and get as ready as you think you do. Maybe things should be a little simpler. Maybe you'd be a little happier. We'll talk about that in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to share something with you. I've told you before that I really enjoy good cowboy poetry and appreciate it a lot. And I hope you do too. So I've got kind of the best of both worlds here. I've got a good cowboy poem that's a Christmas poem. So you sit back, curl up on the couch or in your favorite chair, light up the Christmas tree, and sit back and listen to One Snowy Christmas Eve by Omar Barker. Well, 'twas the night before Christmas, and out on the ranch, the pond was froze over, and so was the branch. The snow was piled up belly deep to a mule, and the kids were all home on vacation from school. And happier young folks you never did see, just all sprawled around and watching TV. Then suddenly, sometime around 8 o'clock, there came a surprise that gave them a shock. The power went off. The TV was dead. And when Grandpa came in from out in the shed with an armload of wood, the house was all dark. "Just what I expected," they heard him remark. "Them electric wires must be down from the snow. Seems sorter like the times on the ranch long ago." "I'll hunt up some candles," said Mom, "by their light, and the fireplace, I reckon we'll make out all right." The teenagers all seemed enveloped in gloom. Then Grandpa came back from a trip to his room, uncased his old fiddle, and started to play that old Christmas song about bells on a sleigh. Mom started to sing, and the first thing they knew, both Pop and the kids were all singing it too. They sang Christmas carols. They sang Holy Night, their eyes all ashine in the ruddy firelight. They played some charades Mom recalled from her youth, and Pop read a passage from God's book of truth. They stayed up till midnight, and would you believe those youngsters agreed 'twas a fine Christmas Eve. Grandpa arose early, sometime before dawn, and when the kids woke up, the current was on. "That electric company sure got the line repaired quick," said Grandpa, and no one suspected his trick. For last night, for the sake of some old-fashioned fun, he'd pulled the main switch. The old son of a gun. So what do you think of that? You see, Christmas can be pretty simple. Sometimes it's better if it's simple. Sometimes we just push it a little too far, don't we? Well, I have to tell you, Christmas isn't about you. That might come as quite a surprise to some people, but it's not. Sure, we have all kinds of packages and pageants and lights and trees, and it's still not about you. Christmas is about Jesus. You know, there's a story called How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You've probably seen the movie, the cartoon, you've read the book. And the Grinch tried to stop Christmas from coming. But it says, Christmas came. It came just the same. The old Grinch thought to himself, it came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, and bags. Maybe, just maybe, Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, he thought, means a little bit more. Pretty profound, isn't it? When you think about it, Christmas is a whole lot more. It's a celebration of a wonderful event, the greatest event for all mankind, that for God so loved the world that he sent his only Son, that whosoever believes in him would never perish but have everlasting life. Jesus came into that manger over 2,000 years ago, not so that we could have pretty nativity scenes on our mantels or give each other gifts, but he came to redeem a lost, sinful world because God so loved us. And that's a wonderful, wonderful message for Christmas. So remember, that's the story of Christmas. That's the important thing. That's what really counts. Jesus. He is the true meaning of Christmas. And if we get away from that, there's really no point in Christmas if you leave Jesus out of it. So you celebrate Christmas this year by remembering Jesus. And I want to take just a moment and sound out a special Christmas thank you and a very warm and heartfelt Merry Christmas to some special people. You know, while you're sitting at home this Christmas, opening brightly colored packages and drinking eggnog and eating turkey and ham or who knows what, there are going to be some people that are working. There'll be people that are working on Christmas. They're working because they're out there taking care of you. And I want to send out a thank you to those people who are first responders, firefighters, EMS, law enforcement. They're out there serving the public. I want to send out a thank you to the doctors and nurses who are working. The people who are working in utilities, providing you with water, electricity, providing you with phone service. Those people are out there working for you. And we want to thank them because they're not going to be home for Christmas. And then I want to thank all of those service men and women who are either on domestic soil or foreign soil, protecting us and serving proudly, bravely, courageously. They won't be home for Christmas. So I want to thank them and send them just a heartfelt Merry Christmas. But you know, those people as well as us can still celebrate Christmas. You don't have to be a particular place. You don't even have to have a particular time because Christmas can be all year long. The love of God shown in the coming of his Son can extend far beyond one little square on a calendar. So take the message of Christmas, the joy of Christmas, the story of the salvation that's offered through the coming of Jesus Christ. Take that with you all year long and enjoy it. And you'll have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I wish you the best, and we'll see you sometime soon. Bye now.